Today is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The federal holiday is celebrated annually on the third Monday of January. In recent years, people have used the day as a day of service to encourage others to volunteer.
MLK Day also celebrates the civil rights leader's life, achievements, and legacy. Dr. King was influential during the civil rights movement despite never holding public office. He was a major advocate of nonviolent activism, all while pushing to end racial discrimination in the U.S.
The U.S. Postal Service, city offices, and federal courthouses will all be closed today in observance of the national holiday.
So Local 23 is honoring Dr. King today. We're taking a look at how his push for equal rights paved the road to where we are right now.
Well, Kaylee Olivas joins us live from the newsroom to highlight his accomplishments and explain how his legacy lives on today. Good morning, Kaylee.
Yeah, Sydney, Brenda, good morning. On this day in 1986, President Ronald Reagan signed into holiday the very first official Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Now, although King passed away nearly 5 decades ago, a McAllen Middle School is continuing to teach the power behind his fight.
Traveling back to 1955, the NAACP chose King to lead the Montgomery bus boycotts. That 13-month-long protest led to a Supreme Court decision outlawing segregation on public buses in Alabama. King was now seen as the face for the civil rights movement. While fighting for equal rights, he was tossed in jail over 20 times, his house was firebombed, and he and his family suffered relentless personal attacks. Despite the adversity, Dr. King traveled over 6 million miles to deliver 2,500 speeches. One of those being his famous "I Have a Dream" speech at the foot of the Lincoln Memorial in 1963.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Gaining the attention of millions, Dr. King became the youngest man ever to receive the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. He was also an advocate for voting rights. Dr. King ultimately compelled President Lyndon B. Johnson to sign the Civil Rights Act of 1964 as well as the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Sadly, 3 years later, Dr. King was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee by James Earl Ray. King's assassination did not erase his legacy, though. Kathy Middle School teacher Mr. Pinkard continues to teach Dr. King's history in hopes of it living on.
For us to walk in any establishment, to be in class together, to pray together, to study together, and to see each other as people and not as individuals of a certain race or a certain background. I think that's an amazing thing that needs to be he needs to be given his proper credit for bringing that to our country.
Mr. Pinkard says he wants his students to take away the message of peace, forgiveness, and the need for justice. Mr. Pinkard asked his students what life lessons they had learned, and their answers were just what he hoped for.
We are all equal as people, and all should be treated equal.
I should treat people with respect no matter what. I mean, sure, people might be rude to me and may do bad things to me, but one of Martin Luther King says is to forgive everything a person has done to you, which sounds hard, but really I can do that.
If I feel like there's something worth fighting for, I will fight for it.
And Mr. Pinkard says although that fight that Martin Luther King Jr. pushed for was to shine light on African American rights, he says it's not just for one racial group, but he wants everyone to understand it was for all. Putting local first this morning, I'm Keely Olivas.